What's up, everybody? This is Damiyahn Smith, and we're here at TFW Gym with NafisAllah.
Hey!
And I'm excited because she is also a vegan fitness personality. And yeah, we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna share one of my workouts. She's gonna share a little bit of her expertise, and we're gonna have fun and do this thing. So
Sorry, I'm goofy.
it's all good. No, it's good. So you've been kind of sidelined lately. You broke your hand.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about it as much anymore because I'm over it.
Yeah.
But I had a car accident and this bone here broke. So I couldn't work out as much as I wanted to. But now I'm back in my groove.
Yeah.
And take a step by step to get back chiseled like I was before.
Yeah. And I've been watching your videos. You've been staying busy. I saw you working out with your wrap and your cast on. I've seen where people will let an injury just take them all the way out, and you have not. In fact, you've been charting your progress while you're recovering from your injury. And I think that's one. It's exciting to see because a lot of times I see people, they just quit. They just kind of like, oh man, life sucks and I'm just gonna give up. But you've kept going. Now, like I said, you've been charting your progress and you've just been staying active. I think that's pretty inspirational because that means, like, no matter what your circumstances are, there are opportunities to pursue your fitness, opportunities to take care of your health and your wellness. And then I think there is also a mental health aspect of that too. Like, just what is your last couple of weeks been like in your journey of recovery?
Before I even talk about the recovery part, I'm gonna go get them. I don't stop. I don't care what's going on. The only way I can stop if I'm 6 feet under, and that's that.
I like that.
I might have my days where I might be in my mood. You do not want to bother me, but that's okay. That's a part of the process. I had a third older sister. She died of leukemia, and she went all the way into the day she died. And she is like my number one inspiration. She went through pain. She went through everything. So this little broken hand was nothing compared to what she went through. In my family, I have a real nice, good family, good, strong family. I have a lot of positive people in my family, my brothers and sisters keep me going, and especially my mother. She's a go-getter too. I don't stop for nothing. My number one ultimate goal is to be free. And from work from anybody. And I want to be asleep making buku money in my account. I don't have to lift a finger. Take care of my mama, my daddy, sisters, nieces, and brothers, all of them. That is my goal. And my goal in doing that is fitness and taking my steps bit by bit. I didn't know it was going to be in fitness. I'm just following the energy that's in me, you know. That's just what it is. And my brand is Eggplant Queen one day. I love eggplant. I'm obsessed with eggplant. And I can make anything and everything out of eggplant.
You brought me you brought me a dish to sample.
I did.
I did. All right, so I'm being nice to y'all because she brought this sandwich and I was just like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna share it on the video. So we'll see a little bit of that later.
Now I'll admit, on that one, I kind of baked it a little too long. Slightly, so it's a little crunchy, but it's still heat. It's still fire.
It has personality.
Yes, it does.
Like
it does.
Love and
It does. You feel all my passion in that sound. I'm telling you. So it might be a little crunch on the crunchy side, but when you taste it, you'll be like, damn. I can't wait to take it to Whole Foods, Sprouts, Natural Groceries, all the stores worldwide. I am working on it. It's going to happen. I'm not going to stop until it does.
Now, you definitely take it to Whole Foods. Did you see they just opened up a Ruby Jeans at Whole Foods down in the Brookside area? So like local guy. He has his own little juice shop, and he has his own story. Maybe I'll have him on the show. We'll see what happens. But now he's opening up in.
Is it inside?
It's inside Whole Foods.
What's the name of it?
Ruby Jeans.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I didn't know that.
So there are a couple, like free press for you, Ruby Jeans. There's 3 of them in the city now. There's one downtown. There's one off of Truce, like 31st and Truce, just like right around the corner. You know where the Wonder Bread thing is? It's like an old Wonder Bread factory. It's like right across the street. I gotta take it.
I'll probably find it. Okay.
Yeah, and then the third one's in Whole Foods down there. We'll probably cut most of this out.
Oh no, you didn't keep this. You don't edit nothing. This be raw. So like going back to the fitness, I went all the way to a different direction.
Yeah, that's
so basically, when it first happened, I got in my feelings. I did. Yeah. I got a new car. It was a brand new car.
Oh,
I got it for my birthday. It was November. I was doing good. Things were just happening, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened that morning. My mom's basically, I don't know what happened. I just boom, and it happened. And then during that process, my mom, oh my God, I love my mother. Once I'm buku rich, she's buku rich. Yeah. But she kept me going. She said everything happens for a reason. This is not stopping. Keep moving. So eventually, when I was more comfortable to actually do some kind of working out with my hand with the doctor, letting me know it's okay.
Yeah.
I started doing more. I mean, I was still gonna walk and run, but I didn't do too much running when my hand was first broke.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of nervous if I fall.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tragedy.
See, I had a break, and it wasn't as bad as yours. It was a minor fracture from not even fighting, from training. But it's like every time I grab something, it hurt so bad. Yeah. So I understand being apprehensive about falling or running, because it's like weird stuff would hurt it. You know? Yeah.
So basically, I started running again, and then went back to work, and I didn't want to be there because I've been tracking for so long. It's like it was nothing personal. Just I followed my energy. It was time for me to leave. So I toughed it as much as I can all the way through the last day. I put my 2 weeks notice in, and that's like usually when I put 2 weeks notice in, I don't make the whole 2 weeks. I said, this is going on. I'm tired. My personality is like, if I'm done with something or someone, I'm done. I have no more energy no more for you, or a thing, or whatever the case might be. For me, I'm proud of myself because I really pushed myself. I want to grow in different areas, and I know that's something I can just, I'm done. But that's not always a good thing, you know. So basically, with childcare, I had my last day, and I made like 4 hours less. That was pretty good compared to the past. The thing is, I was working towards going to Planet Fitness. Let me see the whole story. So basically, before I broke my hand, I got my certification in April, and then I put in applications. No one was hitting me up or anything yet. I said, okay, what's the process? And then the car accident happened. Then I had interviews after. He was calling me. I was like,
wow, what
is going on? I just broke my hand. I don't know if they're gonna take me or not. But before that happened, I had an interview with the manager at a Belton, Missouri Planet Fitness location, and she was going to North Kansas City. She was changing. Yeah. So I was talking to her. I had a good interview with her. Had 2 of them, and the third was with the manager over her. So in the process of that the wreck happened, and then she told me, I'm sorry for the hand, but I want you to be here. I said, I want to be here too. And she was like, you can always try again, you can always do blah, blah, blah. So I forgot all about Planet Fitness. I applied to other gyms. And then out of nowhere, they called me. I was like, what? I was like, guys, you know my hands broke, right? So they called me and set up another interview with the new manager there and start the process again. So during this process, I'm going back and forth with my doctor. So I'm healing. And he's like, if you go ahead and take, he didn't come to me. You got face a lot, He told me to take off the cast and I could start, squeezing my hand like this.
Doing the different mobility exercises. Yeah.
No, okay. So
stuff from like being all
I guess
healing wrong.
Yeah. So I started that process, and I told Planet Fitness, I was like, I'm good in 2 weeks. So I was basically making an appointment with the third person over that manager that's at that location now. And so I had basically an interview with her, and she was like, she basically I got hired. That's the end of the story. I got hired. But then I really wanted Planet Fitness. That was my number one thing, because other gyms, I got a little cut. Child care paid me a little more. Yeah. But this is where I wanted to be.
Yes.
And I know eventually I'm going to start being groomed in however. I'm just going to follow the path.
Yeah. So, your story sounds as far as like getting into fitness. If that's just kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
You know, you get your certification, and you have to get to a place where you establish yourself. When I first went independent for fitness training, I ended up in Raymore.
Wow,
And I was at the Anytime Fitness out there in personal training, group training, and it was a challenge because me just kind of being fresh in the industry, and they also have like their standards of where they want to go sales wise and how do they go about doing their fitness program. And I had good people who were very helpful in getting me established. A whole team, our manager out there, the owners out there, also my boss at the time. Everyone was very helpful. So I feel like I had a good. I was in a very advantageous situation, and it was still a challenge. And then after learning how I do, like how do I conduct my classes? How do I go about getting clients and training people? What is my training philosophy? All that stuff I had to I spent like the first year just figuring that out, because you don't learn that in the classes. They teach you anatomy, physiology, they teach you metabolism a little bit, and then they're like, all right, you got your certificate, here you go,
you good to go, right?
And you're like, I can train people, and then you get your clients, and you realize like, oh man, they don't teach you this stuff.
Isn't that?
And
That's so true.
and then you'll find like what type of environment works out best for you. Me personally, I like doing the group setting. I can do one-on-one, and I train people one. I just came from doing a one-on-one session, and that's great. I like the group sessions because you can inject a lot of good energy, and then people feed off of it, and they help each other. It's really, really good. And then what you'll learn is the accountability aspect of it. I know as a vegan athlete, people are like, "Oh, what you do is hard, and I could never do what you do." And it's like, it's just like what you were saying. Like, you're a go-getter. I'm a go-getter, and a lot of times I have to like give people the steps. Like, this is how you go get it. And once they learn how to apply that stuff to their lives, they start to see like, okay, this is not the impossible thing I thought it was. So like you have a bright and wide horizon ahead of you. And
that's what I'm talking about. I'm right.
Yes. And I want to encourage you, because we're in an in-demand industry. Like, there are so many Americans that are unhealthy. People are like, oh man, people are getting on this fitness thing. It's like, it's only a trend until somebody else finds something else. But when you start to encourage people's lifestyles, that's when you're making the most difference. And like, on top of there being money being made, because I look at it like this: the money is the icing on the cake, right? But being able to inspire, encourage, and help people, I think that's
where you get the rush from.
Yeah,
that's where you like
and this the first thing that I learned, and I'll give this to you. The first thing that I learned was my job is to help people to where they don't need me. Being a personal trainer, I don't want to see the same clients year after year having the same goals or same issues. Like, I'd rather work with you for 6 months, you be good, and I never see you again. Maybe see your Facebook highlights about you being on the beach or being on vacation and stuff. So that's kind of that's the way I look at it. So I wanted to ask you about the nutrition part. So you follow vegan, plant-based lifestyle?
Now, I'm not 100%.
100%, but you're in the process.
I am.
And what has inspired you to pursue that?
Just overall, my father owned a business. It was called Sea Captain a long time ago, and we ate just like we thought. We thought it was normal, you know.
Yeah.
3 times a day, and heavy grease and fish and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And just overall, just basically just getting more in tune with my body and know that this is not working for my body. For certain things within my body, I was like, this is not gonna work. If I'm eating this, I'm just producing too much mucus.
Yep.
If I'm eating this, I'm trying to be so personal, but for people during the cycle, you got extra cramping, you got all this extra bleeding unnecessary. And so it's like, let me start. I just started cutting back. The thing is, my family, we all are vegan slash vegetarian slash vegan.
Yeah.
Because my mom, we was kind of like, we ate meat, but it wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
So eventually, I think
You just kind of phased it out.
It just happened.
Yeah.
So it's just, when my life just kind of fades into stuff.
Yeah.
That's just the direction I'm going into. So you save yourself a lot more money. Cause me,
I agree. So a lot of people, I'll be online and I look at this stuff. People are like, oh, it's so expensive. You know what?
It's not.
Here's what being vegan, vegetarian. This is where it gets expensive. When you keep buying, when you go out to eat all the time, because when you go out to eat, you're paying for an experience. The food, you might get full, whatever, but people put tons of portions and stuff. So when you go out to eat all the time, that's expensive. And then when you try to buy all the fake meat substitutes, that stuff is expensive. But if you go to the produce section and you get your basics there, you save money and you have way more food.
Now me, I'm not really a big fan of the fake meat stuff because I had to know exactly
what's in it. Yeah.
So I use eggplant to make all my meats.
Yeah.
My burgers. My meatloafs. So, and mine is actually from the eggplant. There's no extra.
No like preservatives.
Yeah, none of that stuff.
Hydrolyzed oil.
So when it comes out in the stores, you're gonna know it's from me and it's from love and genuine. I want people to actually have some good, wholesome food.
Yes.
My sister died from leukemia because what she ate, and we had no idea. So my passion is in good food for myself and other people.
Yeah.
Trust and believe that.
And here's the thing about the processed foods, the fake meats. For the most part, it's entertainment. Right?
It is.
There's a place for it, a small place, and sparingly. But people have made like one of my guests on my shows. Her name is Kimberly Vincent. She does the top-notch vegan.
Oh yeah, I had a food.
Yeah, so she's all about the jackfruit, and
Yes.
she gets that stuff. She makes it fresh, and it's great.
Yes.
I was just at Happy Apple Cafe, and even though I didn't get to eat the sandwich, my girl got to eat the sandwich. It was a sandwich with a melon. I don't know what kind of melon it was, but it was like grilled and seasoned to be savory. It was a sandwich. And she said, and here's how you know it was good. I didn't get none. I didn't get any. So, but yeah, here's the thing. You don't have to have a meat substitute.
That's true.
What I'm learning is be creative with the whole foods. You can get a lot of really good nutrition out there.
Now I don't knock the fake meat if you're starting off becoming.
Yeah, it's a good assistant to transition.
Yeah.
But once you get there, and you'll see this on some future videos. I'm just throwing out a teaser because I haven't announced what I'm doing next publicly yet. But just know that some tips are gonna come your way. So so yeah, we're in the mix of it. So I'm excited about this sandwich. I only what's crazy. I haven't had a ton of eggplant. I've done I've had like the grilled eggplant as part of like grilled veggies. I've made a eggplant lasagna. years and years ago, and I'm like, this is cool. And one of my first vegan meals was eggplant taco. I took the eggplant, diced it up, grilled it up, seasoned it, had myself some. Those tacos were good too. So I'm excited to kind of get some more ideas into my repertoire. So yeah. Awesome. So we're gonna get into this workout. We're here at TFW in Lenexa, and I have the opportunity to show her a little bit of what we do here. You guys will be able to see some of that stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and then we're gonna chat a little bit when we're done, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay.
All right, let's get to that workout.
From you or your accountant to a federal judge to even the president if I had a personal email.
Kind of a total body workout, but we're focusing on the upper body a little bit. Now I know that your hand is still healing up, so we'll modify the things that we need to modify. First exercise, we're gonna do chin-ups. Now you said
I'm not able to do a chin-up.
which is A-okay, because what we're gonna do is an assist on the chin-up. So we're gonna use the band. Go ahead. She's gonna put one knee in, her hands in place. So you got 4, one more. I do 6 days a week. Sometimes I've done 7 days a week, and that stuff is rough. But I train 6 days a week. But every day is something a little different. Like today's workout was we're lifting, so I'll 2 to 3 days a week I'll lift. 2 to 3 days I'll do mainly just cardio, high intensity interval training. 2 to 3 days a week I'm doing jiu-jitsu training. 2 to 3 days a week I'm doing sparring and kickboxing. And then I'm mixing in doing my bag work, head movement, partner drills, a lot of different things. So I'm like preparing for a fight. I can do up to 6 hours of work a day, but it's like different types of things.
Okay.
Like one of the most important things that I do is my mental training, meditation, breathing exercises, visualization, stuff like that. that's a whole workout on its own.
It is.
Yeah.
So, like, when you rest, like when you completely let your body recover, what do you do?
Okay, so just like yesterday, I didn't leave the house because it was a rest day. I didn't go to no gym. I didn't go to no park. I didn't, I stretched a little bit in the morning, but I didn't go anywhere. But as far as like an actual rest and recovery session, like after my hard workouts, I go home, I do a soak in Epsom salt and eucalyptus oil or tea tree oil, stuff to kind of help open your pores so like this muscle, the salt and the magnesium get in and soothe the muscles. I'm also participating in this recovery program at the Hyperbaric Healing Institute. What they have is like this electric sheet. Well, they have two of them. They put one on the ground, one on the like a massage bed or table, and then they put one over it. And what it does is it sends electric pulses through my muscles. And we do about 12 to 24 minutes. And what it is doing is increasing the amount of cellular activity in my muscles to speed up recovery. So what it does for me, and the way that I think about it, like it's like instead of going home and sleeping for 8 hours, it's like having 8 hours of sleep in 25 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But for my physical recovery. And it feels good. Like afterwards, I just feel like ready to go train hard again. So since I got introduced to that, I've been actually working harder and harder because my recovery time is shorter and shorter. And it also helps my natural recovery shorten too. So it's like the more in shape you are, the better you're able to recover. So, but yeah, that's kind of.
What do you mean by your natural recovery?
So like, let's say, for instance, let's say we did this whole workout. A recovery day might be, a recovery period of time after the workout might be 3-4 hours. It might be the rest of the day. And that's just your body recovering from that workout routine.
Okay.
So like, we did stuff to our muscles, your body's gonna heal from that. Let's say if you're a beginner in fitness, it could be 24 to 48 hours, you get sore, you walking funny, your back, and then you're also tired because your body is diverting resources towards healing. So your natural, just your regeneration process, it's taxing on your energy. And that's why that's why eating the right types of things before and after your workout are important. Or just just in general, having a good lifestyle that supports it, because sleep is a big part of it. Making sure you're getting all your nutrients, your mental environment, like what types of things do you consume that way too is important, because being stressed out that can alter and like elongate your recovery. Cortisol, stress hormone, it breaks things down and it can make it harder to come back from doing stuff. So that's what I mean as far as like my natural recovery. But then what is with that treatment, it is enhancing my recovery. And there are no chemicals involved, no supplements, no drugs. It's just stimulating my body in a certain way, get me in a high energetic state, get my cells in a higher energetic state, and it allows everything to operate efficiently in a small amount of time.
So you have an overall good diet. Overall, based off your information you shared. So during your recovery, did you eat something different? Did you implement something else? Because what I do, I like the hemp protein shake. So do you add anything different? You take it away during your recovering stages during your training for fighting?
It really depends on what is going on. Like for instance, like I said, yesterday I didn't leave the house, I didn't do anything, but I ate a lot of food compared to what I normally eat. And it's important because you know, you need the calories, you need the nutrients to heal your body. And that's part of the reason why I even took the time off, because it's like, man, I'm kind of feeling this week. So let me take some time off before I overtax myself and completely ruin everything. And let me eat. And I'm gonna tell the truth, I ate some high calorie food that was delicious. I went and got me some garden burgers, which I'm not a burger person per se, but I just didn't have the patience to sit and cook.
Yeah.
So I had some burger and fries. Had me a couple green smoothies, and it did it for me. Now a lot of people might think like, "What? That's all you ate?" And literally, that was all I ate for that day. Like I had the equivalent of 2 meals, so it's probably about 1,600 calories, maybe more with the fries.
See, like sometimes when, like, I follow my energy, and like I can go hard for like 3 days, but back to back.
Yeah.
And I don't get hungry. Now I'm like,
Yes.
you gotta feed yourself, but I'm not hungry.
Yeah, that
And
happens. Yeah,
okay, that's
a
normal.
lot.
Okay, so it was like, feed what, you know, but like on that 5th, 6th day, I'm grubbing.
Yep.
And then by the time I got done eating later on tonight, like my bite, I have like a back scratcher. Like I feel my muscles, like I have the itching, like, feed. You are right. I'm thinking, I like to fast a lot, but I like to have my muscle too.
Yeah.
So basically, I can say I'm on the right track basically. You know, like yesterday I ate so much food, probably a little bloody this morning, but it's okay.
I do intermittent fasting, so I don't eat before noon every day, and then I stop eating around 8 or 9, you know, at night. Typically my first meal will be a green smoothie to kind of let me rehydrate my body, and then I'll eat something like, for instance, like I've been on this Asian kick, so I've been doing like, you know, jasmine rice, stir fried vegetables, some Korean sauce with like, I'll throw in some sweet potatoes, some diced sweet potatoes, and then what I've been kind of throwing in, and this might freak you out, but it tastes so good. I put hummus and mix it all in there like a sauce.
I love hummus.
And it just like brings everything together so good.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
And you're getting good proteins, good fats, good carbs. I'm a performance athlete, so I gotta get carbs. If I don't get carbs, my performance suffers and I feel terrible, and I'm terrible to people. So, so I make sure that I'm getting good sources and the right amounts. So yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, you got some nice tattoos. Can you
Oh. Okay.
I only have like one right now. Yeah. And this says Axios. It's a Latin word that means worthy.
Oh, okay.
And there's a whole story behind it. And this is not really a reminder, but my own affirmation that I am worthy of my goals. I'm worthy of the awards that I achieve and all of that stuff. Like some people have like that imposter syndrome, like they do a lot of cool things and like, man, I don't deserve this.
Yeah.
Like no, I work for it.
Yeah.
Not only am I worthy to partake, but I deserve what I work for. So.
Okay. Oh, my tattoo, Lord. Now this is my first one. I was 19. That's just a foolish stage in my life.
First
19 through 20. That was the fool, huh? It probably didn't even spell right and everything. But it says crazy feet. I'll probably one day eventually get something over this. I grew up in a little area, you know. And my parents was going through something, and I started coming out the house. But I didn't do anything crazy during that time. But I'm really
coming out the house, sneaking out the house.
No, I was going out the house.
Going out.
Going out. Yeah, going out.
Going. Okay.
But it was around the neighborhood. I have 4 brothers and I have 3 sisters, but I didn't grow my sisters for real. So every time I was outside, I was with my brothers. And you can see I'm real hyper, you know.
Energetic.
Yes. And I also drink. It's like a superfood. It's actually called superfood, and it's like a powder.
It's like energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I drink that on top of what I'm, you know.
Yeah. All right. That's good stuff.
So
No,
I really like it because at the time I had like a lot of acne and it cleared me up.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm hooked. That's my stuff. So anyway, the children in the neighborhood, I was sheltered. So when I came out and was being so bubbly, they didn't understand my personality. So like for you, a crackhead, you crazy. That was
just energetic.
yeah. So that was that.
Excited about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love you. So.
Yeah, it's good.
So this is attached to my sister's name. She died when I was 16. She died when I was 16. So this is her name in Arabic. I grew up Islamic, so I have some Arabic on it. I follow certain things still, but I kind of went away from religion altogether.
Find your own path.
Yeah, my own path. That's just, it's not for me anymore. This was when I was in the nation, but I still love what it represents. Freedom, justice, and equality for all. I live by that. This is my name in Arabic, face this way.
Bam, showing off some guns.
Yeah, you're right, let me flag.
Yeah, there you go. Boom, boom.
And I like butterflies, so here's my butterfly that faces this way. So I like to say, I grew with my brother, so I kind of got an edgy side to me, but I'm still, I still have a soft side to me. I'm still a lady.